Ever stop and ponder why life keeps dealing you a bad hand? Ever find yourself asking, what did I mess up? Why am I invisible? Why can't they see or hear me? It's simple. They don't give a damn. They never did and never will. You've been out there shouting your lungs dry, trying to grab their attention, attempting to make them comprehend. But guess what? The louder you screech, the deeper they get. You keep slamming into that same wall, hoping something will change. But guess what? It won't change until you do. Until you unravel the hidden truth that nobody bothers to share. The key to survival, to triumph, to emerging victorious. Want a sneak peek? Silence. Silence. Sounds wild, doesn't it? You're sitting there thinking, how will shutting up assist me? How will not speaking up prevent people from taking advantage? But here's the deal. Folks anticipate your outburst. They expect you to resist, to push back, to lose your cool, to crack under pressure. When you do, they win. Every single time, they savor your wrath, frustration, and agony. That's their high, seeing you react. They thrive on your anger and pain. That's their kick, knowing they have a hold over you. But when you go quiet, when you deny them what they seek, that's when they start squirming. That's when they begin to panic, because they don't get silence. They can't deal with it. This is when you seize control. Have you ever noticed how people panic when they don't provoke a reaction from you? How uneasy they become when they can't achieve the satisfaction of knowing they got under your skin? They feed on your response. It's their lifeblood. But when you snatch it away, when you remain there, composed, serene, silent, well, that's when they hit a wall. It destabilizes them. It makes them doubt themselves. Did they push too far? Did they cross a line? Are you planning a surprise? Are you about to snap? They start to ponder. They start to fret. And in that turmoil, they fall apart. Here's the deal with silence. It's not just about zipping your lips. It's about reclaiming your power. It's about rejecting anyone else's authority over your emotions, actions, and reactions. They want to puppeteer you, to prod your buttons, to watch you dance to their tune. But when you stop grooving, stop playing their game, that's when they lose. That's when they realize they've got zilch, devoid of your reaction and energy. They turn vacuous, hollow. They have nothing to lord over you. Ever noticed how the subdued ones always seem to hold the upper hand? How they remain ahead in command? That's because they've cracked the code. They've realized that silence equals supremacy. Silence equals command. When you're hushed, people can't fathom your thoughts. They can't predict your next move. And that petrifies them. It throws them off balance, leaves them vulnerable. Because silence acts as a mirror, it compels individuals to self-reflect, to confront their own insecurities, flaws, weaknesses. And most folks, well, they can't cope with that. They'd rather keep you chatting, keep you distracted, and keep you engaged in their absurdity, so they can dodge their own demons. So what's the playbook? Cease speaking. Stop justifying yourself. Quit defending yourself. Stop pouring out your time, energy, and words to those undeserving souls. Let your silence convey the message. Let it communicate louder than you possibly could. Let it plague them. Let it sneak into their musings, into their nightmares, and believe me, it will. Because silence, it's deafening, it's suffocating. It's the element they can't handle, the force they can't manipulate. You reckon being nice will earn you points in this world. You reckon if you keep compromising, remain the bigger person, swallow your pride, they'll finally hand you the respect you merit. Kindness gets you trampled upon. Kindness gets you exploited. Folks perceive your warmth and exploit it. They keep taking until you're dry, and then they discard you like yesterday's trash. They don't care about you. They don't respect your sentiments, tribulations. They solely care about what's in it for them. And the moment you cease being advantageous, they vanish. So what's the move? Cease caring. Stop bending over backward for individuals who wouldn't lift a finger for you. Quit offering your time, energy, words to individuals who don't value them. Go quiet. Let them ponder. Let them doubt themselves. Allow them to drown in their remorse, insecurities, and deficiencies. And you, keep striding forward. Keep your confidence high, your voice quiet, and your gaze steadfast. You owe no one an explanation. You owe no one your time. You owe no one your energy. They haven't earned it, and they sure as hell don't warrant it. Assume silence renders you feeble? Renders you a pushover? Nah. Silence embodies power. Silence epitomizes strength. Silence emerges as the ultimate tool. Because when you stay mum, you're the conductor. You're the one pulling the strings. You're the one holding all the cards. And they're left in a scramble, hunting for what just hit them, scratching their heads, pondering how they lost grip. And let me tell you something. There's not more gratifying than observing someone WHO presume dominance over you crumble when you go quiet, offering them zero. No reaction. No emotion. Just icy calculated silence. It drives them bonkers. It makes them feel trivial. It renders them powerless. And that's the bittersweet flavor of triumph. Individuals dread silence. Dread the contemplation alone with their thoughts. Fear confronting themselves. And once you fall silent, give them nada but their insecurities, doubts, fears, they shatter. Every single time. So quit yammering. Cease justifying yourself. Stop striving to make individuals grasp your viewpoint. They aren't keen on comprehending. They don't care about you. They merely care about themselves, so let them revel in their cacophony. Let them yell, scream, make a fuss. You stand tall, collected, unfazed. Because silence, that's your arsenal. That's your barricade. That's your might. When they come crawling back, when they start pleading for your attention, words, time, don't bestow it upon them. Keep striding. Lock your lips. Let your silence speak volumes. Because that's when you've triumphed. That's when you've seized command. Folks relish playing mind games. They adore messing with your head. Fine, permit them. But you don't play by their guidelines. You deny them the satisfaction of seeing you flustered. You eschew giving them the response they seek. You exterminate them with silence. You render them inconsequential, impotent, feeble. And in the finale, you walk away with your chin up, while they're left grappling with the void you've left in your wake. And don't misunderstand me, they'll label you frigid. They'll assert you've transformed. They'll state you're heartless. Excellent. Let them. Let them assume what they please. For in reality, they were never worthy of your warmth. They were never worthy of your kindness. They were never deserving of your energy. All they ever merited was your silence. Embrace quietness. It's not simply about keeping hushed. It's about withholding your authority. Every word you disseminate is a fragment of yourself they haven't earned. When you speak, you hand them a glimpse, an opportunity, a moment to manipulate your feelings. But when you remain silent, they obtain zilch. Silence serves as the supreme shield, the impenetrable fortress they can't breach. It perturbs individuals, prompts them to question their actions, and makes them ponder what you genuinely think. In silence, you hold all the cards, and they're left scrambling, hunting for answers that'll never arrive. You see, silence forces individuals to confront their anxieties, insecurities. They'll strive to provoke you, endeavor to stir a reaction. But the more you decline to respond, the more they unravel. They'll query why you're silent, why you're not indulging in their game. That's when the scales shift. That's when you clutch the reins. Your silence bellows louder than anything you could articulate. It's a constant reminder that they no longer boast control over you, that their words and deeds hold no weight, and that terrifies them. Thus let them shout, ramble, create a ruckus. You stay silent, unperturbed, and unassailable. Your silence is not a concession. It's potency, it's authority. In a world enamored with turmoil and noise, silence emerges the rarest, most lethal weapon you can brandish. And that's what you gift them. Silence. Icy, firm, unforgiving silence. Let them endure its gravity. Let it enwrap them like chains, squeezing until they can't breathe. Let it crush them, for that's what they deserve. That's what they've wrought. People are leeches. They latch on, drain you dry, move on to the next prey. But once you halt their feeding, once you go quiet, once you deny them their cravings, they starve. They waste away. They perish. And you're liberated. So cease wasting your words on those who don't care. Stop extending your time, energy, words to the undeserving. Want to survive in this world? Or you want to cease getting hurt? Want to stop feeling like a constant punching bag? Then shush. Embrace silence. Observe as they quiver when you serve them silence. Overwhelm them with your tranquility. For in this realm, that's the sole means of survival.